Good morning and win today. My name is Antoinette Polonio and I am from the country of Belize, Central America, that is the Caribbean. I contact Profetissan Anne for prayers for a condition that I have with my feet that has been swollen for the past 7 years. I have been to the doctor to get tests to be diagnosed so that this can be treated. But I have taken 2 different tests, one from a government clinic and the other from a private clinic. The reason why I did that is because the first one that I took from the government clinic, it shows nothing. They said it was nothing. And so I was not satisfied with that. I went to confirm it by going to a private clinic to get another test. And yet it shows the same thing, nothing. It shows nothing. The doctor says that they cannot trace nothing. So they tell me that they cannot diagnose me if they are not seeing anything. I cannot use shoes at all. I cannot use certain clothes like a dress. I cannot use a dress. I can only use pants whenever I go to street, when I go out or when I go to work. There is only one shoes that fits me. And that is because it is an elastic, a stretchy tennis. That is the shoes that I would use for almost everything. If I go to a graduation, I would use that shoes. I go to work, I have to use that tennis shoe.
After receiving Prophetess Anne's prayer line number upon subscription, Antoinette from Belize in Central America sent in her prayer request, and weeks later she received a call from Prophetess Anne, and during the interactive prayer, the evil spirit tormenting her with the knee problem manifested itself and she was delivered in Jesus' name. Let's listen to her testimony.
Good morning and win today. My name is Antoinette Polonio from Belize, Central America, the Caribbean. I was privileged to receive prayer from Profetissan Anne, particularly for sickness, which is swollen feet that I had for the past 7 years. I have seen 2 different doctors in the past, and none of them were able to detect the cause of swelling, since two of them did not see any trace of sickness in the 2 different tests that I took. And so the prophetess Anne had prophesied to me that for the past 4 years now, the swelling began. The swelling began to grow in size. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, which I confirm that prophecy to be very correct, because for the past 4 years, it only starts with just a swelling, and for the past 4 years now, this swelling gets so huge. It gets so huge. I confirm that prophecy to be very correct. She also prophesied to me, the prophetess Anne also prophesied to me about rage, the spirit of rage that tormented me, which is very true. I also confirm that to be true as well, because many times I sense that spirit of rage within me, and I have always been asking God for deliverance, from that. So today Prophetess Anne called me, which was a couple days before the prayer. I had a dream with a man who called me on the phone to leave immediately because they are coming for my life. they are coming for my life. When I woke up in the morning, I realized that it was the same undetected sickness that has been tormented me for many years. That spirit who is in charge of that, packed up and left. When they knew the time was coming, for that prophetic prayer. That spirit prayer from Profetissan Anne. I was privileged to receive prayer from Profetissan Anne on the 11th of February 2022, which is this year, and felt very light and energetic after she prayed for me. I had a pain in my knee, the knee pain that I had. After the prophetess prayed for me, the pain was gone. I no longer felt that pain in my knee anymore. To God be the glory. All the pain in my knee, it left. I cannot wait to come back again to bring more praise reports and testimony, to share with you all. In Jesus' name. Good morning and win today.